Hey guys, it's your girl Jackie here and I'm back with another video. It's been a couple days. I haven't talked to you guys. I miss you guys so much. So let's just get right into this look. So for my base, I'm going to be using the P.Louise Rumor 2 base and I'm just going to apply that all over the lid. You guys know, same routine every time. I'm going into my Profusion palette. This is the Confidence palette and I'm picking up that shade Secure and just applying that shade into my crease. And I'm using the brush that actually came in the palette. It's a dual brush, so it has like a blending brush on one side and a shader brush on the other. So yeah, just packing that shade into my crease and I'm keeping like a round shape. I want to kind of keep the shape of my eyeball. And I'm just going to continue to pack that shade in. Now I'm going into that shade Dynasty using my Japanese 725 brush and just applying that just above that crease shade and then blending it together. And then for my next shade, I'm going to go into Serendipity with my Morphe 518 brush. Okay, so now I'm just going to go back and deepen my crease some more, and I'm using my Japanese 724 brush, and I'm going back into that shade Secure, and I'm just going to pack that in and kind of blend it into that second shade. Okay, so to deepen my crease, I'm going into the shade Bombshell, and I'm using my Morphe 514 brush. I'm just going to pack that shade in. I want the crease to be really deep and sultry. Now I'm going into my Juvias Place Warrior palette in the shade Minnow, and I'm using the same brush to deepen my crease. So I'm going back in with my P.Louise base, and I'm just going to apply a little bit to the center of my eye. Not quite a halo, and I'm definitely not doing a cut crease, but I really wanted this next shade that I apply on my lid to really pop. So I'm going into my Urban Decay Electric palette, and that shade is called Fringe. It's a beautiful teal, and I'm using my Sedona Lace EB9 brush to apply that shade, and I'm just bringing that shade into my crease. I want everything to blend, and I don't want it to have like any harsh lines at all. Alright guys, so now moving into the skin, I'm moisturizing my face with my Pond's, and then going in with my primer, my Maybelline Baby Skin, and then of course my MAC Fast Response Eye Cream. Now I'm going to color correct with my Ruby Kisses color corrector, and this is the shade Peach. And I'm using my finger. I feel like when you warm up the product, it applies better. I need this product to really like blend into the skin. So for my foundation, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade Toffee, which is number 330. And just applying it all over the face like I always do. I'm going to highlight with my Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer in the shade Natural Sand. And I always use a damp beauty blender when I blend out product on my face. I find that it blends better that way. If you ever try to use a dry beauty blender, it never really works for me. It just seems like it just picks up the product and you have to end up applying more. So always try to use a damp beauty blender when you're applying your foundations or your concealers. So I just wanted to brighten up my highlight a little bit. So I went in with my Born This Way concealer in the shade Sand and just applied a little bit of that to bring out my eyes a little. They're looking a little sunken in, so hopefully that helps. And then I'm just setting it with my Black Radiance banana powder. For my contour, I'm going to be using my usual black opal cream stick in the shade Nutmeg. This is like the perfect contour shade for me. I don't like anything too harsh. This is like just right. So whatever product I had left from blending out my contour, I just pinched the brush and contoured my nose with that. And then I'm also going to just contour my jawline with whatever product is left on that brush as well. So now I'm using my matte deep, dark deepest to bronze up my face as well as set my contour. And the brush that I'm using is the Japanese 722 brush. So I'm just going to set my face with my mineralized skin finish in the shade Dark and dust off any of the setting powder that's on my face. And to set my contour on my nose, I'm using that same dark mineralized skin finish. For blush, I'm using MAC's 4 Matte Blush. Then I'm going to set my face and then apply my highlighter. And the highlighter that I'm going to be using today is the Matte Gold Deposit, my all-time favorite. Then lining my waterline with the Wet n Wild Color Icon Multi-Stick. And then I'm going to use some of the shades that I used on my eye. I'm going to be using that burnt orange shade, and I'm just going to apply that directly under the teal liner. And to set the teal liner, I'm going to go into the electric palette and grabbing that teal color, and I'm just going to set that teal. Then using that small Japanese brush, I'm just going to go into that coral shade and blend out that burnt orange so everything kind of just transitions into one another. Apply my mascara, my lashes, and then we're going to move on to the lips. And I'm lining my lips now with the Cork lip liner, my favorite lip liner. And the lipstick I'm using today is the Ruby Kisses matte lipstick in the shade Bare Nude. And that concludes my look, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.